Hi, I'm Dr. Meredith Rausch, and this week's videos are going to focus on calming the F down. If you've ever thought, why can't I just calm down? Or why does my brain race like this with these anxious thoughts or these worries or troubling thoughts? Those are common. It's just that some people have learned tools to help emotional regulation, regulating our emotion, right? It's not that we're trying to deny an emotion. It's not that we're trying to keep an emotion from happening. It's that we welcome the emotion in and we figure out how to deal with it in a way where we learn and that our fight or flight response is not so heightened. So today I want to tell you my favorite. It's one of my favorite ways that's easy to do. It just takes practice, like with all of them, to just calm the F down. So we call this surfing the emotional wave. Okay, so when you have a big feeling come on, a feeling like anger or fear or anxiety or worry or grief, sadness, feelings of abandonment, when we have those feelings hit, they can hit hard, right? And so when you imagine an ocean, because to me, water is very calming. When you think about an ocean and when the wave comes up, it crests, right? And then there's all this bubbling and white and it's churning and then it kind of crashes down and goes into the sand and then it retreats, right? Our emotions are the same. The ocean is our big brain, right? Our emotions, if you consider your heart, right? The center of your emotions, but it's really your brain. But either way, if that ocean is our brain, then those emotions that come in like waves, some come really high, really big, right? And some just kind of come in, we notice them, they're fine. But these big ones, way up. And our emotions do that, right? Our heart beats faster or our brain races, anything like that. We start to sweat, boom, that's way up here. Those can be scary if we don't recognize that no wave stays at that crest forever. It just doesn't. Some of them come up, crest, whoo, and then they take a little while and you're riding that out, surfing that, right? And then they crash. So one, recognizing that emotion will not last forever, even though at times it feels it will. So now imagine yourself taking control of that emotion by riding it like a surfboard. I cannot stand a surfboard. I'd be riding on my belly fine. But we're riding it. So I'm on top of it. I recognize it. I'm looking to the future where it's going to go into the sand and come back, retreat, right? And so if I anticipate that, no, this will not last forever. This is temporary. And right now it's really exciting or really terrible or really terrifying, but I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna imagine that we're at the crest and it will eventually dissipate into the sand and retreat. When you think about your emotions like that, when you imagine that you're in control, that you say, yes, this is an emotion, this is anger, this is sadness, this is fear, and yes, I'm on top of it, I recognize it, I know it's not forever, I just have to ride it out. Your body settles, your body says, okay, you've got this. You understand, you can anticipate, you are accepting it in and feeling it for all the feels and then riding it out and letting it retreat. When you imagine it in that way, you will notice, one, you calm the F down, but two, you have a greater sense of peace and contentment. Try it this week. Try to imagine those big emotions as just a wave that you're gonna surf. And you're gonna welcome it in. Take it in for all it is, and then you're gonna let it retreat and go on to the next one. I'm Dr. Meredith Rausch, and that's my tip for this week to calm the F down.